Welcome. Thank you very much for joining us here on Times Now. I'm Hina Gambhir and our focus continues to be the latest update as far as the Middle East crisis is concerned. The Middle East crisis, viewers, has started hitting us. It has impacted supply of cooking gas and natural gas. Let's talk about LPG first. Now, India imports 2/3 of its LPG requirement and Middle East accounts for up to 90% of the imports. And 95% of these shipments reach us via Strait of Hormuz. Now, current situation at the Strait of Hormuz has led to massive supply disruption. Hence, the government has invoked emergency powers for rationing LPG cylinders. The priority is Aam Aadmi. As a result, the shortage of commercial LPG cylinders has triggered panic in different parts of the country. In fact, restaurants and hotels in different parts of the country have pressed an alarm, urging centre to intervene. First up, let's tell you a little bit about the steps that are being taken by the centre to shield the consumers, the Aam Aadmi. Now, this is very, very important, because clearly, there is a shortage, LPG shortage that has hit restaurants and eateries and what the government is doing right now is prioritizing the consumers, the Aam Aadmi. And let's tell you a little bit about, how, what we are witnessing right now is the focus of the government that's also on the natural gas, and here's how much we really import. And if you look at India's natural gas consumption, this is from January 2026, and out of the total consumption, 54% in fact of our requirement was imported, and out of that about 50% passes through Strait of Hormuz. So while there is a disruption in the LPG supply, on the other hand, there is disruption in the LNG supply as well. To protect the consumers of natural gas, here's what the centre has now announced. Centre has given reprioritization order. Centre has invoked Essential Commodities Act 1955, which means supplies of natural gas are now going to be redirected. Supplies will be diverted to priority sectors. And what is the priority? The priority for the government right now is households, transport and fertilizer production. Now, supply to some industries is likely to be curtailed, and that's the reason why we are seeing a lot of concern in the industries specifically. Now, under this revised framework, viewers, the government has said that supplies of natural gas, including regasified liquefied natural gas, would be redirected towards priority sectors. Now, let's explain to you what these priority sectors are. Priority sector is the Aam Aadmi. So 100% of the past 6-month average is going to be maintained for domestic PNG, domestic piped natural gas. It's going to be used for CNG, for transport, LPG production and pipeline compressor fuel. So this is going to be the priority as far as our natural gas import is concerned. Now, 80% of the past 6-month average is going to be kept in place for tea industries, for manufacturing and for the industrial consumers. Then, of course, the focus, like I mentioned, is also on fertilizer production. So 70% of the past 6-month average is going to be supplied to the fertilizer industries, fertilizer units, and it will be kept for fertilizer production. And now let's talk about what's happening as far as oil refiners, petrochemical and power plants are concerned. 65% of the past 6-month average is going to be kept for, these particular industries. In fact, let's also tell you a little bit now about how the LPG supply is being managed by the government at this point in time. Because like I started by saying that there is a crisis in the country. There's a crisis of the LPG supply and LNG supply. I've just now explained to you how the government is trying to ensure that we have priority sectors when it comes to natural gas. But what is happening when it comes to the cooking gas? So measure number 1, domestic LPG supply has been prioritized for households. It's the Aam Aadmi who's being protected by the government here. LPG booking period has been raised from 21 days to 25 days. Simply means that, this measure is going to ensure there is no hoarding or black marketing of LPG or cooking gas, the cylinders that we get. Then oil refineries have been ordered to boost the production of LPG. Now, whatever surplus is going to be generated by domestic companies, by the Indian companies here, that gas is going to be diverted for the domestic use first. Then the government has said, as far as imported non-domestic LPG is concerned, that is being prioritized for hospitals and educational institutions. So whatever extra is going to be produced within the country, that will be going to households, and apart from that, the imported non-domestic LPG has been prioritized for hospitals and educational institutions. Then what happens to the concerns that have been raised by restaurants and hotels and other industries? Well, for them, the government has formed a 3-member panel who will be reviewing whatever their concerns are and the supply really to restaurants and hotels. Now, hotels and restaurants in different parts of the country, especially in places like Mumbai, Bangalore, Chennai, etc., they have written to the government, to the centre, saying that, a lot of people's livelihoods depends on these eateries and restaurants, and the shortage is going to impact them very badly. So this is the situation right now in places like Bengaluru, Chennai, as well as Mumbai. There is a shortage of LPG. We're talking about commercial LPG that's supplied to the restaurants and hotels. And they are saying, the hotel associations in fact have come out and said that a lot of them will shut down if this situation is not addressed immediately. Neha, my colleague, is now joining us live right now for more on this. Neha, you've been speaking with the members of hotel industry and eateries as well in parts of Karnataka. Can you explain to us how is the situation right now? How badly is this LPG cylinder shortage impacting them?
Well, Hina, as on today, in fact, we've already seen many small eateries, shutting shop as far as Bengaluru is concerned. We've seen that, without, of course, the supply of cylinders to many of these smaller establishments that also do not have a big holding capacity or a storage capacity, they have largely been impacted. Now, if we are to talk about the middle to the large order, restaurants, or for that matter, the bigger commercial establishments, while many of those that we've been speaking to seem like they are okay for today, what they are worried about though is starting tomorrow, if the supply doesn't come in, that many of them in fact may be staring at a shutdown. Now, while we're talking about this also, it's imperative here to mention that many of the restaurants that we've also been interacting with have brought in amends now, while some have in fact changed their menus to be able to accommodate lesser items. Many others have reduced the number of gas stoves itself that were earlier being used, and a host of measures that are being brought in. In some hotels also we observe that parts of the restaurant itself are being shut out completely, and customers of course not really being allowed to those portions. A lot of rationing that's of course happening on ground. Is there a need to panic at the moment? While hoteliers have said no, what they are concerned about is that while as on today, the smaller ones of course have shut down already, the middle to the large ones are also staring at a shutdown if the supply doesn't get restored. In light of this, we've already seen various appeals now being made by hoteliers, by restaurateurs as well, to of course the government, both state and centre, to try and restore the supply at the earliest in order to ensure that they are not staring at a crisis wherein they would have to shut down.
All right. Thank you very much, Neha. Appreciate you joining us with your inputs on this story. Let's also take a look at some of the reports that we've got from different parts of the country on this shortage of commercial LPG cylinders.
ईरान अमेरिका युद्ध का जो साइड इफेक्ट है वो पूरी दुनिया पर नजर आ रहा है। हिंदुस्तान में इसका असर नहीं होगा, सरकार लगातार इस बात को कह रही है, लेकिन वैश्विक असर साफ तौर पर नजर आ रहा है। भारत में भी गैस सिलेंडर्स को लेकर और पेट्रोलियम को लेकर लगातार सवाल खड़े किए जा रहे हैं, विपक्ष के द्वारा भी, और आम लोग भी ऐसे सवाल कर रहे हैं कि क्या उनकी आम जिंदगी पर फर्क पड़ेगा, क्या गैस सिलेंडर के दामों में या फिर पेट्रोलियम के दामों में फर्क पड़ेगा। इसको लेकर के जवाब तो जनता ढूंढ ही रही है, लेकिन जो सिलेंडर है, जो गैस सिलेंडर है, उसकी कई जगह शॉर्टेज अब नजर आने लगी है। आप ये पूरी एक लाइन देख रहे होंगे, यहाँ पर तमाम जो ग्राहक हैं वो यहाँ पर पहुंचे हुए हैं। गैस सिलेंडर की लंबी कतार आपको नजर आ रही होगी और तस्वीरें हम आपको दिखा रहे हैं, भोपाल की ये तस्वीरें हैं। तो ये परेशानी यहाँ पर नजर आ रही है और कुछ लोगों का ये मानना है कि ये अफवाह फैलाई जा रही है कि गैस सिलेंडर की शॉर्टेज है और इस वजह से लोग अपने अपने घरों से निकल के अब गैस सिलेंडर भरवाने चल पड़े हैं। ऐसे में सरकार को भी ये चाहिए कि जनता के बीच अगर इस तरह की कोई अफवाह फैला रहा है तो उस पर भी एक्शन ले। साथ ही साथ जनता को सरकार के द्वारा लगातार ये कहा जा रहा है कि किसी तरह की कोई शॉर्टेज नहीं है, ना ही पेट्रोलियम में और ना ही गैस सिलेंडर्स पर। लेकिन कुछ अफवाहों के चलते, कुछ पैनिक के चलते कई ऐसे लोग हैं जो अपने अपने घरों से सिलेंडर लेकर भरवाने के लिए निकल पड़े हैं। डर का भी माहौल कहा जा सकता है, लेकिन इस वैश्विक समस्या का, यानी कि इजराइल, अमेरिका और ईरान का ये जो युद्ध चल रहा है, इसकी वजह से आम जनता के मन में भी काफी डर बैठा हुआ है। कैमरा यशवंत के साथ मकरंद काले, टाइम्स ऑफ भारत, भोपाल।
Well, what happens to those regular customers who come to hotels to have breakfast, lunch and dinner?
So Bangalore is a home to a very, very huge floating population of all types. We have, the IT sector workers, your private factory workers, we have the students, you have the visitors. So these are the main categories of people that will be affected majorly. So this category doesn't have any other source of, food apart from restaurants. So then it will become a cascading effect.
See, generally most of the people who are working, they are mostly either they are staying in PGs or most of them are bachelors. Even if the family is there, the husband and wife both are working. So most of them, they hardly cook at home. So indirectly or directly, they are dependent on the hotel industry. Suppose the hotel industry is not running, it is going to be a big mess.
Well, rightly, like both of them mentioned, it would definitely have a larger impact, not just for customers, but also for them who are working here in the hotel industry itself.
वो मंडे हमारा डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर, कल हमारा डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर कमर्शियल गैस सिलेंडर आज से सप्लाई नहीं होता है करके हमारे को मैसेज दिया। हमारे को शॉक हो गया। ये जो हमारा पेट्रोलियम मिनिस्टर बोल रहे हैं 60 दिन को हमारा पास स्टॉक है, हमारा पास हम दे सकते हैं करके हमारा पेट्रोलियम मिनिस्टर का एक ट्वीट है। ये जो डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर लोग हैं ना, कमर्शियल सिलेंडर सप्लाई नहीं दे रहे। अभी जो सडनली ऐसा बोल दिया तो हम होटल कैसा चलाना है?
कुछ नहीं साहब, स्थिति बहुत खराब हो रही है। अब क्या करा जाए, व्यवसाय करना ही मुश्किल हो गया। अब कहाँ से सरकार के ऊपर, बल्कि ब्लैक में लेके आया था मैं तो 2500 का सिलेंडर लेके आया था, ये वो भी आज कल मिल गया था। आज का तो कोई उम्मीद ही नहीं। व्यवसाय बंद करेंगे, क्या करा जाए, आज भर का ही है, उसके बाद नहीं है। मैंने फोन भी लगाया तो कह रहे भैया माल ही नहीं, तो क्या करे। अभी लड़का वहीं बेटा था तो मना कर दिया उन्होंने। मेरा तो ये निवेदन, कॉमर्शियल से कोई दिक्कत ही नहीं, सरकार को तो फायदा ही है ना, उसका डबल रेट है। कोई वो तो घरेलू रेट तो चला नहीं रहे भाई, कॉमर्शियल का तो रेट डबल है, तो उसमें डबल देने में आपको क्या दे।
Of course, many hotels and hoteliers now have made an emotional appeal here to the state, to the centre, to please try and resolve this crisis at the earliest, to try and ensure that, they are able to serve their loved customers over the years. Just to, of course, sort of try and give you a context. While the hotel essentially has shut down now, given their timings, earlier, of course, where we had visited the kitchen, we did try and establish, for you, of course, how that of the 4 stoves that, they usually operate, currently only 2 are functional. Just, of course, to again give you context over here, these are the iconic stoves that roll out those dosas that have been coming out, with a lot of love for Bengalurians for years together. It's currently only these 2 which are operational, while these that you see over here, this and this, have currently been switched off completely here. Of course, for context also now, there is further inside also there's a hall, again a service hall that has been discontinued, the services of which have been discontinued temporarily. Hotels trying to find all possible solutions, juggle with the situation here at hand, just in order to ensure their survival.
All right, so viewers, you saw some reports from different parts of the country, and there is a shortage of commercial LPG that has hit hotels and restaurants in different parts of the country. The hotel associations, in fact, have written to the centre as well, and some of them have warned. For example, in Mumbai, around 20% of hotels and restaurants have shut down due to disruptions in commercial LPG supply. Now, this is as per Mumbai's Hotel and Restaurant Association, and the association has also warned that up to 50%, nearly half of the hotels in the city, could really shut down within the next 2 days if the gas supply situation does not improve very soon. Now, viewers, let's talk about what's happening as far as oil prices are concerned. Even oil prices have soared, sending shock waves across global markets. Here in India, some impact is being felt on the ground. Across several cities, long queues can be seen outside LPG or cooking gas agencies as citizens wait anxiously to secure their cylinders. There are videos circulating on social media showing the growing concern among people trying to ensure their household supplies. Meanwhile, the political temperature is rising. Opposition is in fact raising questions on the centre. Opposition is accusing the government of turning a blind eye, while the government is trying to allay the concerns of the people, saying that the priority is going to be domestic use of LPG and of course the piped natural gas. On the other hand, there are certain videos that are doing the round suggesting that there is a shortage of LPG cylinder, but right now the shortage of LPG cylinders that we are witnessing is with regard to the commercial LPG cylinders. But centre is being in fact accused of turning a blind eye by the opposition. Opposition says warnings about India's energy security amid the West Asia conflict were ignored, and now it is the citizens who are facing the consequences. Congress leaders have raised several concerns over the government's handling of essential supplies. Congress netas have accused the government of justifying wrong decisions. They pointed out that there is a gap between official claims and the reality on the ground. Listen in.
सरकार जो कह रही है और असलियत जो है उसमें फर्क है। देखिए ना, बेंगलोर के रेस्टोरेंट एसोसिएशन, होटल एसोसिएशन ने कहा है कि हम बंद कर रहे हैं। तो कुल मिलाकर स्थिति तो ऐसी है ना। तो मैं इतना ही कहना चाहता हूं कि महान भारत अब क्या 9 दिन 10 दिन का दूसरे देश का युद्ध भी नहीं झेल सकता। कहाँ हैं सारे इनके दोस्त मित्र जिनके हाथों में पूरी तरह केंद्रित है gas, तेल की supply.
It's an issue where, very frankly, the country is deeply affected. Our energy security is at peril. Oil has gone above $100 a barrel this morning. Gas is being completely stopped coming out of Qatar. For example, they've declared force majeure. Our factories do not have gas coming into India right now from that side. We can get from the east. So we'll try and get some supplies, but we're certainly suffering. Prices are going up. LPG prices went up by 60 rupees just day before yesterday. And of course, petrol was going to cost more. So all of this is going to be a real problem for our country. And therefore, we need to have a very responsible approach and a proactive approach from the government.
Now the hoteliers of Chennai, Bangalore, Pune, yesterday itself, they have expressed concern that they are running short of LPG gas cylinders. They will have to shut down the hotels. Instead of that, is exactly why opposition have been demanding we should have discussion in the parliament. Let the government lay out the plan before the parliament. Let us discuss. We will raise our concerns, people concerned on the crisis of energy sector. On one hand, we are seeing President Trump announcing that I have planned for everything. Now we should have our own plan. Our government should have a plan. Prime Minister should have a plan.
This is not a political war. This is the need of the hour. It is our duty to raise the voice. Our entire hotel industry, commercial industry has been affected, and it is the duty of the same government to give us petrol, diesel and the gas which has been affected. Already all the women of the household, about 33 crore women have been affected, and there is a big problem. How can this, at least they should discuss in the parliament. So it is a big failure on the central government. We want them to discuss. We will jointly raise our voice on this issue.
Let's go across to my colleague Niyamika, who is joining us live right now for more on this. Niyamika, so the opposition wants government to have a discussion on the measures that the government is planning to take to ensure the people in this country are not impacted.
Well, we have seen that how the opposition, and specifically if we talk about the Congress party in particular, they have been continuously criticizing the way in which the Indian government is tackling this issue. We have seen that how the Congress party's MPs have, started raising this demand that there should be a proper debate within in the parliament that what all actions are going to be taken by the government to tackle this crisis which is currently going on. As we have seen that how the Congress party is basically stating that there is a huge difference from the claims which the government is making and what is the ground reality, the way in which Bangalore's Restaurant Association has reacted over the same, as they had claimed that they are soon going to be closing down because of the LPG crisis. This is basically the big issue which has come up for this entire country, and for that reason now they are demanding that the government of India should give an answer that why they are not being able to tackle this situation when the other two countries are currently being involved in a war situation. Then why our people are not being able to get the control over gas and the oil supply at all. As for that reason, we have seen that how Ms. J.B. Mathur, who is the Rajya Sabha MP of the Congress party, she has also reacted over the same, as she has mentioned that how the opposition has been continuously demanding that there should be a discussion over this entire issue, as the government should basically lay out the plan before the parliament that what all actions are going to be taken, because it is the concern which is being raised by the people, as this is a huge crisis in the energy sector, and for that reason they are also saying that the major issue before the Indian government is that they are not taking their own actions, but they are basically following the orders which are being given by the US President Donald Trump.
All right. Thank you, Niyamika, for the moment, for joining us with your inputs on this particular story. Now, it is a cause of big concern, and opposition is raising questions on the preparedness, by the government to deal with the current situation that we are facing. Now, we have some more breaking inputs coming in at this point in time amidst the crisis and shortage of commercial LPG cylinders. Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah and Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin have written to centre. They have in fact written a letter to Union Petroleum Minister and Hardeep Puri, and they are claiming shortage of commercial LPG, and they are saying that this has disrupted supply for hotels and mess facilities as well. Let's straight away go across to my colleague Neha Hebale, joining us live right now for more on this. Neha, you've been reporting from the ground on the impact of shortage of LPG cylinders, the commercial LPG cylinders for hotels and restaurants this morning. Now, tell us a little bit about the letter that has been written by Siddaramaiah and M.K. Stalin to the centre.
Well, Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, in fact, has now written a letter that we're seeing to Union Minister Hardeep Singh Puri about the situation that prevails in the state. What we're picking up, of course, at this point in time is that in the letter that he's written, he's also gone on to mention that, the disrupted supply, whether it's for hotels, mess facilities, hostels, choultries, convention halls, or other establishments serve lakhs of people on a daily basis, and that, primarily, of course, that they should try and restore this at the earliest.
Right.
Something we even heard being echoed by, in fact, the Deputy Chief Minister also.
All right. Thank you very much, Neha. Appreciate you joining us with your inputs on this story. We have to now cut across to